Was good. Freedom marchers, freedom family, freedom lovers, freedom fighters. How y'all doing this afternoon, evening, wherever you're at in the world? This your boy, Terrence Bain, aka The Definition. Welcome to Freedom's March, where today on Wednesday, May 29th, I'm going to discuss the fact that Ryan Garcia apologized to Logan Paul, co-owner of Prime Energy Drinks. Or Prime, I don't think they just have energy drinks. I think they have hydration drinks and all that type of shit. But basically, Ryan Garcia apologized to Jake Paul, apologized to Prime Product for defaming them. All right. And what's most interesting to me about it is that none of the tap dancers have said anything about it. So I just have a question. I have a question. But I'm going to let the tap dance man ask you the question. You understand what I'm talking about? So I'm going to let the tap man, the representative of the Ryan Garcia tap dancers, I'm going to allow him to ask the question, because maybe then you'll understand and you'll be able to come up with something. So I'm going to play what the tap dance man has to ask, okay? And then we can go on with the live stream. All right.
Had me bust the scene.
Yep, there you go tapping. Woo. That boy tapping, boy.
Where you come from? This is my house.
Joe paid enough for it.
That's right. I paid for this.
Mm-hmm.
All of it.
That's what the tap dancers say about that YouTube
Now
channel.
that old face taking the food out your children's mouths. That old rascal.
I say, profit sharing is something you earn, Emery.
Ooh, Mr. Henry. If you don't sound just like her. Lord, what kind of monkey shines did you perpetrate?
Who the hell you think he is?
If you can't see it, well, you can't see it, but the tap dance man is drinking on a beer right now.
I was powerful thirsty, Mr. Henry. And now, I can conjugate more proper like. What you gonna do? 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 What you gonna you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna?
Yep, that's the question. What you gonna do, tap dancers? Uh-oh, here comes the tap dancer now. Dead Mike. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Ryan, oh my God. You with the hair sample for real? You coming with the hair sample bullshit? Come on now, dog. All right, Ryan's hair sample came back negative for steroids. What you had to say? This motherfucker asked me about the goddamn hair follicle test. Oh my God, dude. That's old. That was already debunked. Now, I was going to debunk it on my channel, but quite a few other, channels have already done that. The hair follicle test narrative has been debunked. I think I actually talked about it in one video, but I will say this. Here's the most important thing that you need to understand about the hair follicle test. The hair follicle test cannot be or cannot override or trump the urinalysis and the blood test. It cannot override it. Number one, the reason that is a lot of reasons. Because there are certain things that cannot be picked up in a hair follicle test, like ostarine. Ostarine cannot be solidly detected or definitively detected in a hair follicle test. It cannot. So, and it's not just ostarine. It's a number of other performance enhancing drugs, because the negative test cannot rule out the absence of those PEDs in that fighter system or that athlete system. So I've done extensive research on the hair follicle test, and not only can it not override the urine sample and the blood test sample, a negative test of a hair follicle does not exclude the presence of any performance enhancing drug in a motherfucking system. SARMs cannot be detected in hair follicle test. You talking about steroids. SARMs are not steroids, and steroids are not SARMs. Understand what I'm talking about? Steroids are not SARMs, and SARMs are not steroids. Steroids can be detected in hair follicle test, but only for long-term use. Hair follicle test cannot detect recent use of any substance. That's why VADA and the New York State Athletic Commission will not accept it. The hair follicle test is a nothing burger. And with all that being said, Ryan Garcia, lawyer, put out a statement saying that Ryan Garcia cut his own hair and sent it to a lab in France, some goddamn where some French goddamn doctor, who even himself said that you cannot detect SARMs in a hair sample follicle test, but that he himself says that the hair follicle will not clear you of a VADA test where you already came up negative in a urine sample or a blood sample. So there was no representative from VADA. There was no representative from the New York State Athletic Commission. There was no representative from Devin Haney's team that was present during the collection of the hair sample. So, why am I to even believe that Ryan Garcia sent his hair follicle in? We don't know. We don't know if he actually did it. We're going by what his lawyer said. You understand what I'm talking about? This video is about Ryan Garcia apologizing for defaming Prime. I know you're trying to detract and distract. That was what the hair follicle bullshit was for. Is to distract from the reality of the fact that Ryan Garcia cheated in his fight against Devin Haney. He popped dirty for performance enhancing drugs, and that is all it is to it. Now we're talking about how Ryan Garcia is apologizing for saying that Prime energy drinks kills kids, and saying that if you drink Prime energy drink, you're a devil worshiper and all these other things. Ryan Garcia has talked so much shit out of the side of his neck that he is now going to pay for all the bullshit. He gonna pay for all the bullshit he pulled during the lead up to this fight. Everything he said is complete and utter bullshit. What I want to know is the tap dancing motherfuckers, the blackface goddamn tap dance motherfuckers that rolled so hard for Ryan Garcia. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? I'm sure they'll come up with fucking something. They'll come up with something. Why? Because the hate for Devin Haney is so deep and complex that it cannot be reasoned with, right? So, those Devin Haney haters out there that wish Ryan Garcia never took a performance-enhancing drug in his life to be Devin Haney, I know you're going through something right now. I know you're going through something. I know you're feeling the stress. I know you're feeling the pressure to continue to go down this path of buffoonery and coonery. I know. And for you other people out there like that, Dead Mike, you casuals, like Dead Mike, you've been hoodwinked. You've been bamboozled. Plymouth Rock. You did not land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on you when Ryan Garcia pulled the okie doke on your monkey asses. Yes, he did. Ryan Garcia, he got you guys to believe that he was a savior of children, that he was kidnapped, dragged to the woods, and forced to watch children be abused. And he was able to collect evidence while he was tied up in watching this. I don't know how. Maybe he had some magical telekinesis or something where he had a camera. I don't know. Hold on. Doesn't hair sample tests go back years up? No. Hair sample tests don't go back years, bro. Come on now. Come on. No, it goes back. It can go back up to 6 months and for it to be viable. But there are a lot of ways to manipulate hair follicles samples, right? There are a number of ways. Like there's shampooing your hair, dyeing your hair, certain chemicals in your hair will create problems during the testing. So listen, and there's a certain amount of hair they have to be able to take from the root of your hair, from the root, right? They're not actually taking the root, they're taking a certain amount from the root. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, the hair follicle test is a nothing burger. There was no real chain of custody. There was no presence of either representatives there. You know, Vada wasn't there. No one witnessed this. No one of any import witnessed the collection. No one of any import witnessed the testing. None of that, right? So that's a nothing burger. They sold you a bill of goods, my friend. Oh, my bad. Whoever drinks Prime is a simp. I drink straight water, homie. What? Wait. You're a simp if you drink Prime? How does that work? Do you know what a simp is? I swear, y'all just use words. What's a simp? I agree with Ryan. Energy drinks are bad for your health. Well, I mean, Ryan Garcia is talking about Prime. So Prime is not just energy drinks. They have hydration drinks as well. They have developed ways to make energy drinks that aren't harmful, right? It's not like a Red Bull or something like that or a Bang. There are energy drinks out there that are natural, that don't have all these crazy ingredients in there that will cause you problems if you can tolerate caffeine. You can probably tolerate an energy drink. But here's the problem. To say that you agree with Ryan, but Ryan Garcia apologized to Logan Paul and Prime Energy. And to Prime. I'm not going to say Prime Energy. He apologized. So you are agreeing with Ryan Garcia, who apologized in a video. And during that apology, he slams back a bottle of Prime and says, delicious. You agree with Ryan, though. So that means that you apologize. That means that you need to apologize for what you just said. And that you need to slam back a Prime energy drink. That, if you agree with Ryan. If we're just agreeing with Ryan because he's Ryan, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I do believe that you guys are attracted to him. So, you know, it makes sense that you guys would do what he does. Monkey see, monkey do. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I guess if you want to agree with Ryan, you can go ahead. Ryan was right about Diddy. Oh man, the desperation. Y'all just pulling shit out of your asses. Ryan don't give a hot damn about Diddy. Ryan is just repeating what he heard the mainstream media already saying about Diddy. He's repeating what he's heard from other people that actually deal with Diddy. Ryan Garcia don't give a hot fuck about what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? He knows how to manipulate y'all. He knows how to, you know, get y'all to march to his drum. But he don't give a hot damn about what Diddy doing. Ryan Garcia don't care about no goddamn children. Where is this evidence that he said he was going to release when he beat Devin Haney? It has been over a month. Where is this evidence? Where is the evidence that Ryan Garcia said he was going to release when he beat Devin Haney? He said that he was going to release the evidence of the elites doing what they do, the Bohemian Grove where he got dragged to and watched kids get abused. He said he was going to release the evidence. He said he was interested in saving children. Where is this at? Where, Sway? Where is this happening at? And where are the people who ride Ryan Garcia so hard? Where are they at with this apology? Why aren't we talking about this? Huh? Does Ryan Garcia have any integrity that to speak of? Does he stand on anything? Or does he just say shit because he knows that it will work on people like you? People like Dead Mike. He knows that y'all think he's sexy and he can tell y'all whatever you want, wherever he wants to tell you, whatever you want to hear. He's going to tell you that shit. He doesn't have to have any conviction. No conviction. No conviction whatsoever. No. He can tell you whatever sweet nothings he wants to tell you. And you're going to believe it, and you're going to run with it, and you're going to say, Ryan Garcia is correct. Ryan Garcia is right. Oh, he believes in Jesus, and, you know, he's the second coming of Jesus and all this other shit. Did Jesus ever tell anybody to put his dick in their mouth? After, I mean, this motherfucker said Jesus, 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 Jesus 30 times, and then told somebody to put his dick in their mouth. Is that Christ-like? Is that Christ-like? That's what I want to know. Is that Christ-like behavior that you guys look up to? Ryan Garcia is full of shit. And Ryan Garcia is proving himself to be full of shit. But the people that ride for him so hard, they'll never come out and admit it. Because they have to stand on the nonsense they rode with. Because they believe that all this shit was going to go away. They believed that somehow Ryan Garcia was going to legitimately clear his name. But now he has to face the New York State Athletic Commission. That's what matters. That's what Ryan Garcia actually cares about. Ryan Garcia also actually cares about whether or not he gets sued by Logan Paul. So, all these allegations Ryan Garcia made, all these aspersions that Ryan Garcia casted toward Prime, he is going to have to prove it. He is going to have to come up with the facts and the data and the evidence to prove all the things he said is true. Otherwise, that is defamation of character, that in libel. You know what I'm saying? So if there were any damages incurred by Prime based on what Ryan Garcia has said, which I believe it might have been, because again, Ryan Garcia was able to cast a spell on you people, and when he said that, they probably lost money. So Ryan Garcia has to make sure that he can prove that he can tie Prime to a number of deaths. He's going to have to prove that if he wants to win this lawsuit. I think Deontay, till this day, going to have that big Chinese dude, Zhang Saturday. Well, he needs to. Deontay Wilder definitely needs to beat Zeke if he wants to. He gonna have to bring that killer instinct out. He gonna have to knock that motherfucker out. And to me, that's the only way he's going to redeem himself after losing to Joseph Parker. He's gonna have to let his hands go. He's gonna have to throw some. He's gonna have to punch. He's gonna have to throw some punches. Like, he can't do what he did against Joseph Parker. He's not gonna be able to do it. He can't get away with that. He has to knock Zhang completely the fuck out. Completely the fuck out. He's gonna have to bring that killer instinct back and show it in the ring against Zhang. But I just want to know, where they at? Where they at? Ryan Garcia apologized to Prime. He has shown no receipts and no evidence. The closest thing to anything he got right was the Diddy situation. And that wasn't because of anything he did. It's because of work that had already been going on with the feds. The feds did the work. The news media, they told the story. Ryan Garcia absorbed the story and repeated it. But that's all he did. Ryan Garcia hasn't proved anything. Ryan Garcia hasn't saved one child. Can he prove that he's saved any children? I just want to know, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do, tap dance people? What you gonna do, tap dancers? Tap dancing for Ryan Garcia, tap dancing for the establishment, tap dancing to go against Devin Haney. You'll tap dance. As long as it's against Devin Haney, you'll tap dance. I don't understand it. I don't understand this obsession with this Devin Haney hate. I don't get it. I don't. Devin Haney has shown himself to be a consummate professional, a stand-up young man, a good kid. Like, he ain't out here acting like a motherfucking thug and he's minding his own fucking business. Motherfucker can't even be homeschooled without being ridiculed for being homeschooled. You know what I'm saying? And if he went to private school, you're ridiculing him for going to private school. You're ridiculing him for having a father that cares about him, that wants to see him succeed. A father that is doing the same thing with his other children. Y'all hate that. Y'all hate to see a black father win and his son be successful. So what you do is you tap dance for Ryan Garcia, you tap dance for Tank Davis, you tap dance for Lomachenko, you tap dance for Regis Prograis. Regis Prograis is tap dancing. Motherfucking Tank Davis is tap dancing. Tank Davis is defending Ryan Garcia to this day about the PEDs. But he ain't said shit about Ryan Garcia apologizing. Not a motherfucking thing. And we're supposed to take these channels seriously. The Boxing Ego, the South Sus, or Southpaw TV, who I call South Sus. You know, buggy-eyed motherfucking, what's his name? Goddamn, Showbiz the man-child. Showbiz the man-child, motherfucking punch drunk dumbass. Like, these people are all tap dancing. The hardest for Ryan Garcia. And they are what you would call skin folk. But, as we know, all skin folk ain't kin folk. And these people have proven themselves to be the tap dance men. Okay? They are the tap dance men. And their representative, the tap dance man, the OG tap dance man, asked the question, what you gonna do? He asked that question. Why? Because, well, that's what we want to know. What are you going to do about this Ryan Garcia apologizing to Prime Energy, to Prime? And why apologize? This is showing a pattern. Ryan Garcia has shown a pattern of being a liar for a number of years. And the level of lies that he has told has grown exponentially since Tank, since fighting Tank, since acting like he wanted to fight Devin. You know, he started negotiations with Devin Haney. He pulled out to start negotiations with Rolly Romero. Rolly Romero said, fuck that. He went back to the Tank, went back to Devin. And that's when he went down his path. His path to cheat Devin Haney. His path to try and kill Devin Haney. He wanted to kill Devin Haney. But these tap dancers, right, aren't talking about that either. They're just talking about how Bill Haney said that he was sending his son in there to kill Ryan Garcia. But that was only in response to Ryan Garcia saying he wanted to kill Devin Haney. He said he wanted to kill him. He said that he wanted to bite him and break his bones and all this other type of shit. He said he wanted to kick Devin Haney. Ryan Garcia leveled a number of threats to Devin Haney before they even got to New York to do that little face-off they did at the Empire State Building, or wherever the hell that was. Whatever, Empire State Building, the goddamn Statue of Liberty, where the hell they was at. When Bill Haney said that he was sending his son in there to kill Ryan Garcia. Well, Ryan Garcia had already threatened to kill Devin. So what are y'all talking about? Why are we not talking about? See, this is how y'all know that these tap dancers, the tap dance crew, Boxing Ego, South Sus TV, Showbiz the man-child, Punch Dumb, Dumb Punk, Dumb Punch, whatever, yeah. These motherfuckers are doing the dirty work. They are doing the work of the minstrel show director. They are the members of the minstrel show. And the one pulling the strings, who knows who they are? Who knows if they even have to pull the strings? These motherfuckers are probably independently tap dancing. The independent tap dance crew. These motherfuckers are doing it on their own. I don't want to throw Fanon in there, but I'm gonna have to throw Fanon in there too. Fanon. I'm gonna start calling that guy Fanon, man. Fanon. Cause he's on that same bullshit. He's on the same bullshit. I know a lot of people respect him because he's a, older gentleman. He's a lawyer, but he knows better than to spew the shit that he has been spewing as of late. Even with his little disclaimers about, I don't necessarily believe this. I don't necessarily believe that Victor Conte and Evan Haney. I don't believe in conspiracy theories, but I'm going to have to give it some thought. You know better. You know goddamn well. Devin Haney never got goddamn tested positive for performance-enhancing drugs. You know goddamn well the California State Athletic Commission has no 15% rule in effect. I showed receipts for that. I was one of the first motherfuckers to show y'all that 15% rule that they were fucking spreading all over the goddamn internet is complete bullshit. And if I can find it, if I can discover that the California State Athletic Commission has no 15% rule that has been codified and placed into the laws and regulations of boxing in the state of California, I know goddamn well Fanon can do the same goddamn thing. He can fact check. He can fact check. He can do the research before putting this information out there. But what did he do? He entertained it. So I'm going to have to put Fanon in the tap dance crew. Yes, I will. And I don't care what nobody got to say about it. I'm my own goddamn man. I do what I want. I have my own mind. And this is what it is. See, everybody is now seeing that boxing ego is on the bullshit. But I called out boxing ego back in December. Yeah, I did. Now, he had some weird ways about him, you know what I'm saying? Boxing ego did, and there are some things that I didn't necessarily agree with that he said, but he always seemed to be balanced and objective, right? He always seemed to be balanced and objective, but no one can be 100% unbiased and 100% objective, right? We're all human beings. We all have we all have, certain things about us. You have to be a complete psychopath, a complete sociopath to not have somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody has some level of subjectivity and all that. But he always seemed balanced and fair and objective. Although I had to kind of side-eye him with the ego Weight Watcher thing, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't care how in the boxing I get. Let's say I start my own little boxing channel, because this ain't a boxing channel. Let's say I start my own little boxing channel. I'm not going to be doing videos about a boxer's body. I'm just not. I'm not going to be doing the ego Weight Watcher type thing and call it ew. That's just, it's not for me, the whole ew thing. Like, I don't know if that was necessary to put in there, but you get what I'm saying. And I mean, he likes to show men's braids, and I guess he's showing that he's proud that Tank Davis has freshly braided hair. I don't get that. I'm not about to be zooming in on the boxer's body and six-pack and all that and talk about their body when I'm doing videos. That's just something that I would not do. But hey, man, to each his own. To each his own. Those when I did watch Boxing Ego, those are the videos I did not watch. I didn't think that was necessary. Now you can acknowledge that somebody's ripped and all that type of shit. Yeah, this guy looks like he's ready. He looks, he looks in shape. He's ready to go. It looks like he's well in line and well on target to meet his weight requirements. But I'm not going to dedicate an entire video to a man's body. I'm just not going to do it. That's just me. Stephen X was good. Yeah, that's when he decided. Huh? I think I get what you're saying. Yes, Empire State Building. Stephen X, I think you know what you're talking about. I think I know what you're talking about. He took nice and light? What? He looked nice and light. What are you talking about? What? He looked nice and tight. What is Dead Mike? What you talking about, bro? I'm not even gonna try to decipher that. Like, he looked nice and tight. That's not. See, you guys a little weird. He looked. Never will I say about another man, you look nice and tight. I'm not doing that. Yeah, that's not something. I don't understand y'all, man. Like, Dead Mike, are you a millennial or younger? Like, are you like a Gen Z or Gen Y? What's up with you, man? He looked nice and tight. I don't like that. Never will I say that about another man. I'm sorry. Y'all call me a homophobe, whatever. I'll be that. I'll be a homofuckleberry. You understand what I'm talking about? Yeah, I'll be a huckleberry. You want to call me a homophobe? Because I think y'all are a little weird, with your little vocabulary and your little ways. You know what I'm saying? The way y'all follow men and the way y'all attach yourselves to men and ride or die for that motherfucker. I don't know. Y'all a little weird. You look nice and tight. That's just weird, bro. Ryan decided to cheat when he went back to fight. Oh, yeah, mate, yeah. I mean, who knows, man? He could have been cheating before before Tank decided not to cheat with Tank, and then decided back on the PEDs with Devin Haney. We don't know. See, when a boxer tests positive for performance-enhancing drugs, right, and they cannot prove that it was not intentionally taken, if they can't clear themselves, in my mind, I have to question every fight they ever had and every fight they have going forward. I can't trust them, and I cannot give them the credit that they deserve for any wins that they may have accumulated. I can't do it. I can't give Ryan Garcia credit at all for any fight in the past and any fight in the future. I am no longer interested in ever watching Ryan Garcia fight ever again. I'm not interested in seeing Ryan Garcia rematch with Devin Haney. I'm not interested in that. I want Devin Haney to say, I will never rematch against Ryan Garcia ever again. I want Devin Haney to sue the pants. Pause. I want Devin Haney to sue the shit out of Ryan Garcia. That's what I want. I no longer can give Canelo credit for anything. And the way these commissions and the way, these sanctioning bodies excused Canelo and said, "Oh well, we'll raise the level of computerol you can have in your system based on you eating cow meat." I can't roll with that. I'm not rolling. I know Boxiana, that's her boy, and she thinks it's okay that Canelo was able to make that happen, but I can't do it. Canelo is a drug cheat, so I can't give him credit for anything that he's done. I can't do it. Same thing with Dillian White. Same thing with positive for performance-enhancing drugs and have been able to clear their names. I can't do it. Alicia Baumgardner was able to do it with a hair follicle test. Well, that was because what showed up in the hair follicle test shows up, right? She tested negative for it. So I think it's mestrone. The mestrone is a steroid, all right? Mestrone is what Alicia Baumgardner got tested positive for. And it is something that steroids show up in hair follicle testing, right? Definitively, the parent drug and the metabolites. So it's not like with SARMs, the metabolites show up, but it's still not solid evidence, right? Well, with steroids, it almost attaches to the hair almost immediately. So that is one thing that they can test for recent use for. What do they want? But yeah, so that is what it is. Anyway, I gotta make a work call, and I'll get back to you guys, man. But y'all, I just want to know, like, what are the tap dance crew gonna do about Ryan Garcia apologizing to Prime Energy? That shows what? What does that show? That shows that when push comes to shove, Ryan Garcia will readily admit that he's full of shit. So there you have it. Anyway, much love, like, share, subscribe, and we're gonna see what these tap dance crew members gonna do. We're gonna keep marching forward toward freedom. Peace.